All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 taking place in this series. Game number 3 taking place now on Twisted Meadows as we go ahead and see that it is going to be full cross spawns as Infi spawns as the blue human player at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Lin spawning as the red orc at what I'll call over here at the 10 o'clock position. So far, we are all tied up at 1 game apiece in this series. And for those of you guys who, well, if you guys already know this of the series, this is not the final game in the series. I will be casting more games tomorrow to continue this series. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned, come back and enjoy it. I have gotten some comments about the location of the screen. Why is there this large black area over here? That's normally where all of my Twitch comments would go as well. Unfortunately, you guys don't quite see that just quite yet. I don't know. Maybe someone should, or maybe I should. Someone. Oh well, Sega Elf just subscribed. All right, thank you. Maybe that's actually a little bit louder than I would like, and I could change the animation just a little bit. But yeah, thanks for subscribing. I'm not even streaming on Twitch right now, so that is a little bit strange. But there. That was actually timed absolutely perfectly. That is the reason why there's a large black area over there. If I am streaming on Twitch, you'll see some comments. If you guys want to subscribe to me on Twitch, twitch.tv/CrotaS or CrotaSC. That is my Twitch channel. If you want to subscribe, follow, cheer me on, definitely helps out a lot. Since, well, from what I've heard, YouTube is going to be making sure all of my content is, well, family friendly before they're able to give me any revenue. So after 1,000 views, maybe I'll get some revenue. And, well, most of my views are at 1,000 anyway. So, yes, hopefully I'll be able to earn more than minimum wage, or a little bit more than minimum wage, doing all of this extra work. Poor peasant getting taken down there. And I hear my daughter coming down the stairs. You have a snack over on the table. You can come over and say hi as well as the Archmage picks up a robe of the Magi. All right, here she is. Come on, come say hi. Let's say
hi.
All right, she comes over, says hi. Now she's going to be eating some wonderful food before she has gymnastics and karate, which is one of the reasons why I can't actually stream today. Anyways, Archmage now making its way around. Gonna go ahead and clear out this 533 creep camp. Most likely what will happen is the Archmage and the Footman will try and proc the purge off of those Null Wardens. Nope, instead gonna be going after these creep camps here. He still doesn't know where his opponent is. Meanwhile, where is the Blade Master? Wait, what? There is the Blade Master. Blade Master down across over here has picked up his Circlet of Mobility, does have double healing salves, and does spot all of this going down here. He's going to go straight after the Water Elemental. Is he going to turn around, get away, perhaps buy a little bit of time once more? Blade Master finishes it off, gets some experience, and will finish off that Null as well. Meanwhile, back in the center portion of the map, that Grunt already back up to full hit points. No reason to lower or remove that very nice. All right, let's take a look there. Oh, that Water Elemental. Very interesting strategy. You can see that the Water Elemental is actually purposely not engaging. And by doing so, it is not taking the purge from the Null Warden. It is there simply to tank damage. Water Elemental could get taken down. Blade Master gets to level 2 and taking out that final unit here. Meanwhile, Blade Master now trying to engage. Archmage, well, getting in a little bit of additional damage as well. That critical strike dealing up to 88 damage already as that Footman is running for the hills. Not looking good. 40 Windwalk strike plus whatever base damage would normally be done as the Grunt does get an axe in the back. Archmage just at level 3 does have a robe of the Magi and could be going after these orc burrows while they're under construction. All right, not under construction, but still devastating to know as the Footmen now making their way over. Lots of repairs coming underway as the Archmage could drop a second Water Elemental here in just a moment. That +6 damage from the robe of the Magi really starting to take a toll as this will delay the Shadow Hunter, or excuse me, just some additional Grunts as well. Sitting at 23/30 supply. Shadow Hunter will be added right here, but losing an Orc Burrow does set back an Orc player significantly. Footman now trying to retreat here. This Footman will probably be heading back home, perhaps in a different route all the way back here. We should be looking at an Arcane Vault as the Lumber Mill is nearing completion. And the Archmage, well, looks to finish off this Null Overseer. Archmage, relatively low on mana. We'll see how he tries to get back into the swing of things here. You can also see Footmen are trying to back off. We also know that one Watchtower is being constructed as well. All very interesting coming across as the Water Elemental going to get into that front position. Water Elemental should have actually made its way a little bit closer to try and tank all of that damage there. You can see that the Null Brute will get taken down. Water Elemental has plenty of health left, and well, creeping away from the action, always very, very useful. Trying to be two places at once, getting experience on your Archmage as a new Water Elemental does dive on in. Watchtower adding in extra damage. Orc Burrow just firing all of that damage there. Meanwhile, the Bestiary now under siege as well, as a Footman does get hexed and will most likely get taken out by the two Grunts and that Shadow Hunter. Every bit of experience does help for that Shadow Hunter. Level 2 healing wave, we know how quickly that can turn the tide of things as the Water Elemental, well, I guess slithers away from the action. Back down, we can see that the keep is now done. Altar of Kings is completed. Only a single Arcane Sanctum being added so far, as the Archmage is still sitting at level 3. So far, it would seem as Infi is still just a little bit behind here. Only a single Arcane Sanctum. He needs to speed build a second one outside of his base, and he's just now getting that Peasant. He doesn't have an Arcane Vault. He doesn't have any sort of economic advantage, and that is going to really start hurting him in the end. He needs a way to get a lot of mana onto all of his casters, and he needs a large amount of casters. Any sort of push, well, at least in the next 3 minutes, is going to fall flat very quickly. Now that we already have, Raiders should be trained up here in just a moment, and Spirit Walkers coming out right after that. You can see a little bit of damage being absorbed here by the remaining unit. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 1, almost level 2. Blade Master is sitting at level 3 with a Wand of Mana Stealing. Could easily sell that or use it to try and steal some precious mana from the Mountain King and that Archmage. Archmage does have Dust of Appearance. Is he going to use it right here, right now? That is the question. Oh, I don't believe so. There's the Dust of Appearance. He does see the Blade Master. Stormbolt gets it onto the Blade Master. How do you micro that well? That Blade Master was pretty much straight up sitting on top of another unit, and it was still able to survive. There is another Stormbolt there, as this Footman needs to get healed back up. Beautiful, beautiful play by Infi, doing the small things so well to make sure that Lin does not continue to run away with anything. All right, 40 over 50 supply compared to 0 over 0. That is obviously not the case. I'm not quite sure what is going on here. 40 over 42. Now that we know that the viewer does not work, no point in using it. We can take a look. A Footman could get taken down here in just a second. Are we going to see a Dust of Appearance? Let's take a look at this. Mountain King is right here, right now. There's a Stormbolt. Mountain King picks up the item. Blade Master goes straight after, as you now see the Blade Master trying to get away. A little bit of Dust of Appearance onto that Blade Master, as the Blade Master, well, currently wanders back off once more. Archmage no longer has Dust of Appearance. Mountain King could be buying some for himself. Yes, he is going to be picking that up. Blade Master unable to steal. Oh no, Blade Master does steal the item, as you see him now slip away once more. Wow, beautiful, beautiful steal. That is an extra 150 hit points plus passive regeneration on that Blade Master. That's the last thing you want. More hit points on the Blade Master, making him that much more difficult to kill. Shadow Hunter will be just shy of level 3 after that level 6 creep, but should be able to get there after the final 2 Force Troll Trappers. Yes, I do believe so. There's also an Ogre Warrior. There it goes. Gets to level 3. Tome of Strength now on the Blade Master as well. An 1,000 hit point Blade Master with, 6 armor. It looks as though the Devotion Aura item was sold. If you like high-level units, that's what we're going to be looking at once again. Oh, low hit point Footman. Looks like he should be able to get healed back up. Militia now joining in on the fight. It looks like an expansion attempt is going to get underway. Ogre Magi taking down Mountain King at 3. 7 armor on the Mountain King. That is absolutely crazy. 7 armor, what is that, 12% of, oh no, that is 24% effective hit point increase. That is in fact very, very high, and the Mountain King normally has high hit points anyways, so that is a very good min-max strategy there. All right, coming back across here, no arcane towers as of yet. Archmage is staying relatively close. Robe of Magi and Mountain King gonna be staying here. Blade Master not found. Not quite sure why you wouldn't just use a reveal there. But then again, I guess you already paid for it. Sobi Mask now on the Mountain King. Sobi Mask, some very, very nice item once more as we're moving around the map again. All right. Level 3 on the Shadow Hunter. Devotion Aura is there. Blade Master sitting at, what, 8.6 armor. Also has an Orb of Darkness. Will be able to attack the air. Hi. Oh, you just saw an invisible person? Oh, I don't see any invisible people. All right, talking to my daughter. Getting back to the game. Mounting... yes, a sheep. Mountain King getting back in here. Forest Troll Trapper gets finished off. Mountain King has plenty of mana. Pendant of Energy and a Sobi Mask on a Mountain King. Archmage should consider retraining to get Blizzard, as the Mountain King with invisibility, the sorceresses already have adept training that can be very deadly and get out of hand extremely quickly. All right, Archmage now running off inside here. Could take down an Orc Burrow to get to level 2 or level 5, and that would be incredibly important. All right, Watchtower, very difficult to get any repairs on. It's going to get taken out very fast. Now, Orc Burrow going to get pressured down. And building, or, well, Orc Burrow after Orc Burrow could get taken down here. Meanwhile, back at the other end, Arcane Sanctum is going to end up getting destroyed. Spellbreakers do make their way out, and they're going to have to retreat back just a little bit further. Arcane Vault in trouble. Meanwhile, are we going to see more and more Orc Burrows getting taken down? Let's go after that Orc Burrow. No, it is not going to get taken down. Sorceress gets lost. 57 over 40 supply. Very, very bad spot to be in for Lin. He's not able to train up any units until he builds 2 more Orc Burrows, and even then he's going to be a little bit behind. Meanwhile, all of these workers, these skeletal minions, have not spotted this expansion off over here. That is incredibly important, as well as the Archmage backs away, trying to give more experience to that Mountain King, who will be getting to level 4. Ogre Mauler and Forest Troll Berserker. The economic advantage is starting to show itself, and what's going to hurt even further is that his opponent does not know about it. He may have an inkling or a sense, hence the expansion at the 12 o'clock location, but any sort of playmaking decision is going to be off of the fact that he believes his opponent doesn't have an expansion. All right, that is incredibly important. Mountain King sitting at 11.6 armor. Archmage sitting at 725 hit points, 645 mana. That is incredibly high. Transferring some things as well. Getting the Robe of Magi to the Mountain King, who now has 555 mana. If that wasn't scary before, that Mountain King is an absolute beast. But it does not have Thunderclap. As you saw, there was a proccing of Bash. Circlet of Nobility now all on the Archmage. Mountain King, what is he going to be picking up? Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as well. So the Archmage will be able to use that Potion of Greater Mana very effectively. Also, the Blade Master is going to be keeping track of this army here. Does he perhaps suspect that something is wrong? As you saw a Windwalk strike there. There's a slow invisibility onto that priest. That priest could get healed while running away. Meanwhile, oh, this is going to turn bad. There is an engagement back around, losing control of his army, but quickly turning back around to try and save all of these units here. Expansion off over here. One footman going to go ahead and fight down a whole bunch of peasants or peons. But not much is going to be really happening, as he's not going to be able to take these guys down very easily. Blade Master now making its way over. Spellbreakers are going to be engaging as well. Is it going to be perhaps get all caught out of position? Ensnare onto one Spellbreaker there. Spell Steal. There's the Blizzard and a whole bunch of Raiders now ensnaring all of those units. No big surprise. All right, Spellbreaker will get taken down. The Healing Wave going across multiple units. Another Ensnare goes down. Archmage still has plenty of mana. As you can see, the Scroll of Healing being thrown into effect as well. Mountain King without Thunderclap. It really, well, makes this entire strategy much weaker as the Raiders can get the ensnares down very quickly, as you have been noticing. All right, a Hex now getting thrown into the mix as the Archmage is seriously in trouble. This fight is not a good fight, but right now all of these units are slowed. So once this speed scroll comes to an end, perhaps things will get reset just a bit. All right, there is a big blizzard right there. Healing Wave, Hex going down once more. Spirit Walkers are trying to join in on the fight, and the Spellbreakers are just, well, doing their best to survive these waves. Another Scroll of Healing being used, and this is a beautiful game by Lyn to keep all of these units alive for so long. Archmage has been ensnared and hexed more times than I can count in this past fight, and the population count absolutely plummeted for Infi, now down to 59. I believe he was somewhere in the mid-70s.
Food in there.
As he's now taken out. What food?
There's food in the farm.
There's food in the farm?
Yeah.
All right. Are you hungry?
Hey, there's a pig or a pork.
It's a pig. Yes, it is a pig. It's not pork, not yet. All right. Okay, Mountain King engaging. Archmage is going to go ahead and should be backing off here as the Mountain King wants to get as much mana as possible. Robe of Magi and Sobi Mask. And this is one of those balancing acts where you want Brilliance Aura on the Mountain King for as long as possible, while at the same time trying to get it as much experience as you can. Blade Master now going to be coming across here. Notices the Arcane Tower and the Town Hall. A little bit of feedback damage there. Arcane Sentry, that Blade Master pretty much out of mana. Dust of Appearance, is it going to be used? No Dust of Appearance. You could just actually scan to reveal that Blade Master. Scroll of Healing once again picked up quickly as the Archmage with Bloodlust is going to try and shake back. All right. In comes the Orc army of Lyn. Lyn is in a great spot right now. Both sides going to their respective corners to try and ink out a win here. You can take a look. Blade Master going to be losing a lot of mana. There's a Scroll of Town Portal. There is the reveal. Are the units going to be able to engage here? No, the Blade Master backing off as all the units are going to look to fight again. But this is not really any sort of home field advantage at all. Why are these priests? Oh, the priests are just holding up the line, trying to heal up all of these units. One priest back at home. Is he actually going to... No, he is not hotkeyed. And one priest could be the difference between victory and defeat. We'll see how all of this goes down. There's the blizzard. Oh, no, there was a quick hex coming across. Shadowhunter is right there. Spirit Walker Stormbolt onto a Raider. There's more blizzard coming down again. As you can see, another hex has gone across. Spellbreakers, all these units need to back off. There is still that priest in the backfield here trying to use a high field advantage as best as they can. As you can see, the Spellbreakers are, well, going to be in a little bit of trouble. There you go, once again, using the high field advantage to make it difficult to get the ensnares off until you actually look up that ramp. Beautiful use of the high ground by Infi as more and more blizzard now raining down. All right, 50 damage per wave. Speed Scroll now being used. All the units are going to try and run back through. Mountain King is going to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Stormbolt onto the Blade Master. More blizzard coming down. Where is the ensnare? There it goes. Archmage in serious trouble. From 775 down to dead in about 6 seconds. If he can make it, that would be a miracle. And nope, no miracles today. Shadowhunter sitting at level 5. Stormbolt. But the Shadow Hunter shakes it off with a Scroll of Town Portal, and all the units will live to fight another day, except for a Kodo Beast and a Forest Troll Berserker. All right, a little bit of a lucky break there. Mountain King perhaps should be chasing after this Forest Troll Berserker right now, knowing getting in a bash or some sort of extra damage would finish it off. Is the Mountain King going to get to level 5? That would be, wow. Is that right on the money? 9 experience, and that Archmage resurrected at the tavern.
Hey, it's still alive again.
Yep, it was resurrected at the tavern. Brilliance Aura, that Archmage will be back stronger than ever. Meanwhile, well, Raiders already quickly engaging. I do not believe we have... I can't tell if we have Pillage or not. There looks like there was some repairing going on, some other things going on as well. Stormbolt onto a unit. There it goes. Healing Wave. Blade Master is nearby. Archmage is going to be forced to back off. does have a potion of lesser invulnerability. Mountain King now going to engage back and forth. Is he going to be able to survive there? He is currently ensnared. Healing wave coming across. Multiple ensnares now going down. Mountain King hoping to live and fight another day. Getting disenchanted as the Blade Master breaks through the Mountain King. And without the Mountain King, things are just going to go from bad to worse. Mountain King with Sobi Mask, Robe of Magi, and a pendant. Not enough, as the Archmage is now in serious trouble. Archmage blizzarding around himself, hoping that it is enough. It is not going to be, as it is going to be coming to an end. That is the GG right there. Archmage and Mountain King both gone. And what is going to be the follow-up play here? Spellbreakers getting ensnared, just not enough units, and that is the game. Lynn taking game number 3 in the series. Orc did win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.